fellow shadows, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about the Flash, but most importantly Cisco Ramon. Is, has he lost his fight or hasn't he? And what I mean by that is that he had powers that were hinted at in the first season of the Flash, and the other seasons we saw, Cisco using his powers. And so then in the last season he was talking about giving up his powers. I didn't exactly agree with that move, but in his character arc it did make sense. But as a fan perspective, I would have loved to see more of 5. I wouldn't have minded if he just pulled up Peter Parker from Spider-Man 2 and said, I'm going to give up on being Spider-Man. In this case, I'm going to give up being the 5. Even though that's a bad analogy, because in Spider-Man 2, Peter did lose his powers for 30-40 minutes in the film, so, yeah. But Peter also did get his powers back in the end, too. And so did 5. Or Cisco. Because he gave up his powers, but then, in the Crisis episode, in the Crisis special event, I think it was episode 2 or episode 3, where the Monitor told Cisco, you might not be a Paragon, but you do have a part to play in this, and we need 5 to return. So we got to see Cisco having his powers again. Great. I mean, he helped. 5 helped in saving the multiverse from the Anti-Monitor. I'm not really going to go into full detail on how, because if there's any of you who hasn't seen the Arrowverse crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths, I don't want to take that. I don't want to give too much away from the Crisis on Infinite Earths, even though it's been months, 4 months since it came out, but still. So I would say yes, we could see 5 again. Yeah, in that one episode, and I was pissed. Because we gotta see 5 again in Crisis. In the last episode, Cisco refers to him having powers in the past tense. Pretty much implying that he doesn't have any powers anymore. And again, spoiler alert to the whole Crisis thing, so if you don't want to be spoiled to Crisis on Infinite Earths, jump back in a minute or 30 seconds from now. So, does that mean that Oliver's reboot kind of changed Cisco's too? Because did Oliver know that Cisco didn't want any powers? And when Oliver did the whole reboot thing when he died the second time, did he take away Cisco's powers for Cisco? Did he take away the 5 part for Cisco? Is Oliver the reason why Cisco Ramon lost his 5? GC pun, but I don't care. Because I was so excited to see 5 again. I didn't care if Cisco would have kept his powers or he would have used his powers or not. The fact that the fact that I was able to see Cisco being able to have his powers again was great. I nerded out because, truth be told, 5 is my favorite superhero or metahuman sidekick for the Flash. Now he's gone a second time. What the hell are you doing to us? So, did I miss something? Like, did Cisco take another one of those, meta gene inhibitors away where it takes away his meta abilities? That's the one explanation that I would like to know, because we got nothing. We literally got nothing. Like, no explanation outside of, hey, I'm Cisco Ramon. Last season I got my powers taken away. By choice. In Crisis on Infinite Earths, I got my powers returned. Sometime between Crisis, like after Crisis and the last episode, I got my powers taken away by choice. So, I'm guessing by choice. But there's no explanation of why he's... Unless if Oliver changed that for Cisco. I don't know. I know there's a lot of changes in the Arrowverse. I think it's like the proper term is post-Crisis, but after Crisis, because of the whole Universal reboot. But I'm just mad. I'm really mad about that, because I would like, especially now where the season is currently, where Barry is losing. He's pretty much lost his speed. Spoiler alert, by the way. He lost his speed again. So having 5 could be the easy replacement. Yeah, Cisco might not like it, might not be a fan of it, but 5 could be the fastest replacement. Yeah, he's not as fast as like Barry or Wally or Jay Garrett, assuming that Jay Garrett is still around. But still, it would be great to see 5 trying to fill in the Flash's shoes, like he was trying to do in season 2 or 3, or was that season 4 when Barry went to that Speed Force, and was ever season the Thinker was. Guess, yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe Cisco didn't want that, and yes, I quoted Uncle Ben from Spider-Man, but that's really my only complaint about the Flash show. Is that for the season, that yeah, they took away his ability to use his powers, Cisco. They brought it back in the whole Crisis. They pretty much confirmed that, at least to me, unless again, please correct me if I'm wrong. They pretty much confirmed that 5 lives no more. Only Cisco Ramon. So Cisco Ramon is just a human, not a metahuman. Like, there was no explanation of how he got his powers taken away this time around. That's really my only any kind of criticism towards the Flash show currently. But I do love the show though. I am a big fan of the Arrowverse. I've been a fan of the Arrowverse ever since season 1, episode 1 of Arrow came out. And I've watched every episode of Arrow when it was new. Same with the Flash. I've watched every episode of Supergirl, Legends, Black Lightning, and Legends tomorrow, and a Batwoman. Even though Batwoman's the weakest link out of the 6 shows, but still. But when it comes to the Flash, them not telling us how 5 is no more the second time around is my only criticism towards the show. And I know the Flash season is going to get started by a few episodes due to the coronavirus, which is sad. But if that is this season, then definitely it's the 7th season. I'm hoping there's some sort of explanation. Or maybe Cisco is trying to not use his powers at all, and maybe he still has his powers, but not trying to use it. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But some sort of explanation would be nice. That's all I'm saying. And I did see an interview with Grant Gustin saying that for most of the cast, like the regulars that we've seen, the next season will be their last season because of their contract, unless if they like somehow renew it. So it will season 7 be Cisco Ramon's last season? I don't know. Probably be Killer Frost's last season because I feel that she's pregnant, and if you watch like the last few episodes of The Flash, you see only like pretty much the top part to Caitlin Snow. You don't really see like the bottom. And trust me, I'm not trying to sound perverted. It's just because you know the baby bump, and they're trying to hide the baby bump, not because then they would have because Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow, the characters, hasn't been getting down with anyone that we know of. So it would be pretty hard to explain the baby bump, but still, seeing how the actress who plays Killer Frost is pregnant, this might be her last season, like next season, because she might want to be a mother to her child, which congratulations to the actress being pregnant. So, I would just like to have some sort of explanation of how Cisco lost his powers, or why he's not going to use his powers in this season, because we saw him getting his powers back in Crisis. And my father was saying, because I watched The Flash, like the new episode of The Flash with my father, he said maybe it's temporary. Maybe it was, but still would have been nice to get an explanation. Whether it's from the writers or from the actor who plays Fipe himself. One of those two. But you know, that's just me. What do you guys think? Are you guys okay with them not having Cisco being Fipe anymore? Are you like me and just wanting an explanation why Cisco either A isn't a metahuman anymore for the second time in a row, or why he's not going to be using his powers? Leave a comment down below. And who is your favorite Flash character? Mine has to be Jesse Quick. At the moment, my favorite Flash character has to be Jesse Quick. But yeah, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Love you all. Have a nice day. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you guys soon.